Welcome to Alchemist Angel Tarot 444. This is going to be an air sign reading for the sign of Libra. Before I get started, I'd just like to say thank you guys for still watching my channel. I know I've been gone away for a while. I haven't posted anything on YouTube in quite some time. I have a really hard time posting on YouTube for some reason. My videos take forever to upload, but I don't want to sit here and give you any excuses. The simple fact is I'm trying to get back into my channel, and so I really appreciate all the support and the love, the likes, and subscribes. If you could, please share this with other Libras you know that this may resonate. This is a Libra, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising reading, and the reading is going to be about what your spirit guides want you to know about your situation. There may be several situations that come out that I will hit on, and also I try to let you know if I'm reading feminine or masculine energy in those situations, sometimes both. If it's health, family related, situation, relationship, love, pretty much anything could come out. It's a general reading. This is just some messages your spirit guides want the Libra collective to know. And hopefully the messages are pretty clear. And if they do resonate, please like the video and share it. Again, this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Libra signs. Could also be for Mercury, since it's now pretty much out of retrograde, along with Venus. So a lot of the planets are going back into transit, which is nice. It's been quite chaos lately. I would say the last 6 months for a lot of people in their love life and different situations. But we're going to start with a little prayer here for my Libras. This is for you, Libra. All right. Okay. So also, I pulled 4 of these little wood chips or stones. They have something written on them, each of them, and I did not look when I pulled them, so I pulled 4 for Libra, same as I did for the last Gemini reading, and we'll get more into those after I hear the messages from the tarot, okay? So, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, Libra. Mother, Father, help me to see in the utmost clarity for the Sun, Moon, Venus, Mercury, Rising, sign of Libra, please. Help me to see their situation and give the messages clearly from their spirit guides. Whatever messages and situations come through, help me to see and give those to the Libra collective clearly. In Jesus' name, amen. So, Libra. Alright, so we're going to pull 4 cards for your energy, Libra. That's the first one. Okay. So we have the 2 of Cups in reverse. The 6 of Cups in the upright. Somebody here could be missing somebody from their childhood. It could be a childhood friend, a parent that they're very close with. I felt like that really wanted to come out, so. And I did see it earlier when I was shuffling for you guys. Whoa, too many cards. Let's see here. We have the 6 of Cups in the upright, King of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. So money issues could be a problem here. King of Swords. 2 kings here, huh? Queen of Swords. Okay, so I'm getting a couple of different energies here already. So obviously this is not just your energy here, Libra, but if I did have to pick one of your energies, I would have to say that for you masculines, the King of Swords in the reverse could be you. You could be really confused right now, not using your logical mind, maybe being too much in your emotions, or just being completely disconnected from your emotions and not really being logical in your thinking. Also, some of you could, this for you feminines, this could be Not all men are going to have masculine energy either, by the way, and not all women are going to have feminine energy. But somebody here is like very calculated and just very logical. There's a female here who's very logical and calculated. She may be very good at her work, okay? But for whatever reason, I feel like there's a job situation for some of you here that in you're having a struggling at work, okay? There's either somebody here that either a boss that is not paying you correctly, and maybe even somebody lying on you at work, or just kind of like getting in your way from progressing in your employment. Like somebody, like I feel like there could be two masculines. One is the boss, one is like your higher up, and they just kind of put all the workload off on you maybe, and expect you just to do the work and not say anything to them. But you're way too smart for that. If this is a work situation, some of you may work at a coffee diner or a coffee shop, or a diner of some sort. Some of you may be bartenders. There's something here about something in service. So you might be just dealing with the general public, and say you have a boss here who refuses to give you overtime, but they're always calling you in and just giving you the runaround when it comes to your pay. Also, I feel like there could be a higher up who just doesn't like you. They're either jealous of you, or they just speak bad on you, maybe not to your face, but behind your back. They just they make up lies, or I think for some of you, they could be close to your actual boss. But either way, neither one of these energies are forthright or honest. Neither one of them respect or appreciate all the work that you do. I really feel like you're a lot smarter than you lead people on to believe, and you know exactly what's going on. But some of you just stay because you need the money, but you really feel emotionally disconnected from the position you're in, or just like you feel emotionally unfulfilled. You may be missing home if you're moved away from home. If you maybe you worked at one point in time, you and a close friend worked there together, and now they no longer work there, and you kind of feel like you're being ganged up on. For some of you, not all of you. And if this is not your current situation, this was a very recent situation within your employment. But besides employment, now the reason why I see that so strongly is because we have swords, which is thought, and pentacles, which is money. So this could definitely be a boss. For some of you, this is a love situation, though. Some of you miss your father, a father figure who doesn't seem to have time for you or money to help you or to come see you, and it doesn't seem like they really care. Some of you lost a father, or feel like you're losing them, at least emotionally, spiritually. Your connection is just getting weaker and weaker. Some of you may feel like there is a woman that kind of takes a lot of your father's time up, or they're just too distracted with other things, including career or just other people, and they just don't have the time to put into the relationship anymore. This is just for some of you, not for all of you. Then there's another situation here for some of you, that there's somebody here who is, for you, feminine energies. There is something here about not knowing whether or not your partner, or whether you are straight, or if you're bisexual, gay, pansexual, whatever it is. I feel like some of you are questioning whether your sexuality, and whether or not what it is you're really attracted to. Some of you may be just experimenting, and maybe it's some childhood trauma there for some of you, and that has made you wonder, or made you worry that maybe I'm different because of something that happened when you were a child, and now you're starting to question your own sexuality. And I'm not judging anybody, just so you know that. I'm going to make that very clear. But there is something here about questioning sexuality, and somebody going between partners. There's a man here who's older, and a woman here who's a similar age. The woman is really, really smart. This is for a masculine energy who's very much questioning their sexuality. There is a woman who's very, very smart, that you're like pretty much in love with their spirit, their brain, the way they think, the things they do, how they carry themselves. But when it comes to sexuality, like you're not physically attracted to them the way you think you maybe should be. And in fact, there's somebody, an older masculine, that you may have found yourself attracted to, but you think maybe a little bit toxic for you because they're maybe materialistic, or just or they want to keep your connection a secret, or you want to keep it a secret. And even though you feel like this is a soul connection of some sort, there's just a lot of secrets here, and a lot of questions and doubts here, and it makes you wonder if you'll ever find the right person. And this could be for you feminines too, questioning your sexuality, maybe going between a masculine and a feminine, okay? Questioning whether who you have more of a connection with and what kind of a connection it is that you actually have with them. There could be a lot of you the transitioning and really finding yourself at this point in time. Maybe you guys have taken some time away from your normal busy lives and just placed yourself into a more serene and quiet place where you can do some thinking, and just got away from the places where what people expect from you, or what your normal home or environment is, where people expect you to be a certain way. Like you've always been gay, they expect you to be gay. Or if you've always been straight, they expect you to be straight. And now that you've traveled to a distance, you can be more yourself and start to open up and express yourself, and be a brand new you, and be and really develop on what it is you truly and genuinely like, what you connect with. And I really feel like you're doing a lot of experimenting and questioning within yourself. Okay, so for you, a lot of you Libras, that's definitely going to resonate. Some of you will say, no, that none of that is absolutely not true. And you're still in denial within yourself about questioning your sexuality and what your preferences are. And that's okay. I'm not here to force any message on anybody, but if it is your message, your spirit guides want you to know that it's okay to take some time and to question what it is that you truly enjoy, and what it is you're truly attracted to in this life, and how important that is to actually figure this out. And maybe if that means being at a distance from the people you are normally around, family members, close friends, and finding yourself somewhere else, and just experimenting in life and in love, then that's okay. That's what you need to do. That's what you need to do. You have that right, okay? Okay, so I'm getting all of these here, so I'm going to just go ahead and put them down. I feel like I might need to read those backwards. Okay, good. You can see them. Okay, Sun in reverse. So this has really brought a lot of confusion for some of you. Okay, so for those of you that are at a distance from your parents or from your childhood friends, and you're just trying to make your way in life, and you're struggling at this new job, you're struggling with questions and doubts about your sexuality, or about what it is, your passions in life, not even sexuality, just your passions, and what direction you want to take in your career, or money, and education. It just really, it feels like Libra for you right here, right now. It could be a relationship too. You just kind of like, maybe have two choices, okay? For some of you Libra females, you might have two choices between two men, and it's not even about questioning your sexuality, but about questioning whether either one of these men are good for you. One could be, well, I see a King of Pentacles here in reverse and a King of Swords here in reverse, and both those are disconnected emotionally, real materialistic or dishonest. And though they may feel like a soulmate, I feel like it's kind of like a karmic soulmate, if anything. And I don't really feel that this is your person, or either one could, if you have a choice of two for you Libras, I don't feel like either one is really your person. I feel like they're both of them are a little cold and little emotionally unavailable, and just not quite your cup of tea. I mean, they may be at times, but if you're looking for forever, I don't feel that these connections are it. If you're just passing time and figuring out yourself, and just looking to enjoy life with somebody for a moment, and it's temporary, that's great. I mean, we all need somebody like that. But if you're questioning whether or not this person is your forever, or these two people are your forever, Libras, that I'm speaking to, especially you feminines that are dealing with two masculine energies, I don't see that, okay? I don't see that being your forever, okay? I think you need to take some time and just really dive deep within yourself and ask yourself what it is you want in a partner. Your spirit guides are asking me to ask you that. What it is that you truly desire. You need to write these things down. What are they good at? What are their goals? You know, what is their characteristics like? And I don't mean the way they look and the way they smell and the what way they dress or what they drive. I mean truly like their morals and values. What is it? Your perfect person. Write this out and ask yourself this, because it's important for you to know these things. At least know what you do like. And this is what life is about, is figuring out what we don't like. We have to make mistakes in order to learn from them. So we go into situations with an open mind and an open heart, and we get hurt often, and we make mistakes, and we hurt others as well. But at least along the way, you're learning from these experiences, I hope. So it's okay to make mistakes and to get hurt and to hurt others, if it's not intentionally, or just to let them down. Not necessarily hurt them, but to let them down because you didn't choose them, and that's quite all right too. No one's going to force you to make a choice. Only you have that right, okay, to choose. No one shouldn't make you choose, and if they are making you choose, then they're obviously not the right choice. Okay, it's okay to experiment and learn in this life, and maybe this is a perfect time for you to be doing that. Okay. So here for situation here, I get like some of you have been in the past. Okay, now I'm getting this work situation again for some of you that I'm talking to about this work situation where you have this boss and this other coworker they're just jerks, and they kind of team up against you, and you might have even known them since you were a child. I mean, you could have known them since high school even. But they just are jerks, and they don't appreciate you, and they just snicker and talk behind your back and don't give you the respect you got coming, or the money that you deserve either, you know. And they're always just wanting favors, but then just kind of abusing their privileges that you allow them to have. Or if this is a job that you lost, and there was two people that seemed like they were working against you, they absolutely were. They could be jealous of you. Very well could be very jealous, and that's going to happen in life too. So lessons learned here. Don't let it get you down. Don't let it make you feel like you're less than, or you like that you're not the boss. You are a boss, okay? You are good at your job, and that's just the problem right there, is that you are so good at it. It's intimidating for some people, okay? But I see you just getting ready to be done with this whole situation if you're not already done with it, and just trying to go into a new direction. Some of you are reconsidering moving. Looking at new jobs, applying for new jobs. Some of you want to go back to a situation you've already been in because you're comfortable there, whether it be your previous environment where you used to live or where you used to work, because it's what you know, and you know this new situation is not what you expected it to be, or you just don't have a new situation yet, and so you want to go, you're thinking about going backwards and moving. Your spirit guides are telling me don't give up yet and to wait. Do not go backwards, okay? Don't repeat cycles, because if you know that you weren't completely fulfilled before, what makes you think you're going to be fulfilled now? Especially if it's only been a year or 2 years or 6 months. It's not going to fulfill you. You're just going to get comfortable and complacent again. So before you make any irrational decisions to just go ahead and choose another job or choose another situation, or to choose between these two lovers, because you feel like those are your only options, even though neither one of them are actually your perfect match. Don't feel forced to choose, and just try to completely be honest with people. And if they can't handle your honesty, then maybe they're not for you, obviously. Okay, but don't be forced to choose. Okay, you're allowed to have as many friends and people in your life as you want to, as long as you're honest about it. Then it's up to that person to choose whether or not to stay in your life. Okay. But don't feel forced to choose. Don't go backwards either. If you've been considering going back to a career or back to a person where you're comfortable, or you only stay in a relationship because you're comfortable, and you recently moved away from that or tried to cut ties with this, I think it would be a wise idea. If some of you are looking to go towards a new place and start a new job or new career because you're feeling like whatever the situation is not for you, like the people around you work against you, not with you, I think it would be a wise idea to actually take the time and to look at weigh the pros and cons. If you're thinking about moving forward into a new situation, something that you have not done already. Now, if it's something you've already done or places you've already been, I would reconsider. Your spirit guides are telling me to reconsider. Okay. I know that there might be a situation here where it feels like you miss somebody, or you miss home, or you just miss things, certain things, but you're romanticizing the situations that you were once in, okay? We always want to remember the good times and the good things about places we've been and people we've been with, but we never want to remember the bad times or the struggles or the things that made us move away from that situation in the first place, okay? So I see you just being done with done with the arguments, done with the complacency. Just really, I feel like you've outgrown the situation you're in, and you're actually considering about returning to an old situation, or missing an old situation and romanticizing it. And your spirit guides are telling me, for you Libras, that this resonates with, to do not go backwards. Okay, it's not, your fulfillment is not backwards. Okay, those of you that are struggling with your sexuality, it's okay to take the time and figure out what you do and don't like in life. If you need to be at a distance from your normal place of business or home, or where you have know everybody, where you grew up, and you need to spread your wings and expand yourself and move away from those situations and those people to feel more comfortable to express yourself and find your true character and your identity, then so be it. Do that, okay? But just do it wisely and consider it. Consider all the options you have, and take your time and really write down to you the pros and cons, okay, of moving and relocating or anything like that. But try not to go backwards, is what I'm hearing here. Some of you have blocked messages. I see some of you blocking messages. You get messages from a situation, or just like blocking people out who have been like kind of leaning on you, putting all the weight on you, just making you carry the workload. Any situations that have been off and on and repeating themselves with you, I really feel like you're just going to block these people out, block those situations out, and just, especially if you've been dealing with somebody who's been dealing with somebody else and you're sick of it, or if you've been questioning whether or not they've been dealing with somebody else and you've been spying on them and you find out that maybe that they are dealing with other people, whether that they're not being faithful, and this is like a repeat offender, it's definitely time to take a calculated move and move away from this situation. Don't go backwards, go forward. Something brand new, maybe even time to just work on yourself and lie still for a moment and think about what it is you expect from a partner, what it is you expect from a job, and write those things down and make it clear so that your spirit guides know exactly what it is that you don't like. We make mistakes in life, and we have bad situations happen to us because we have to figure out what we don't like before we can figure out what we do like, Libra, okay? So it's all good and wonderful to make these mistakes and make bad choices. If you feel like you need to be at a distance from your normal place of residence or where you grew up in order to really find your identity and make these mistakes, then absolutely do that. But just do it with careful consideration, okay? Don't put yourself in no dangerous situations, please. I really feel like you've really been trying to keep an eye on somebody here, maybe, or just kind of spying on somebody, or just kind of watching them, somebody maybe from your past. You kind of miss, like I said, romanticizing a past relationship, considering going back towards it, wishing you could go back towards it, trying to compare other relationships or new situations to it, and that's not going to work, okay? What's going to happen is you're going to completely repeat the same situations over and over again if you're trying to compare, or you're recreating the same heartbreak and the same situations with new people if you do that, okay? So go into things with an open mind and try to find the new you, just the new. Take take some calculated risk here. I really feel like this has been a time where this summer has been really hard on you. Like, I really feel it's been hard on you emotionally, mentally, financially, and you just kind of feel lost in which direction to go, and something feels like it's pulling you backwards to go back to where you've been, people you've been around already, been with already, careers and jobs you've already had, and your spirit guides are telling me no, just stay where you're at and really think about what it is you want before you move forward. But don't go backwards, Libra, okay? Don't go backwards. Try to look at life in a new perspective. Go find yourself and try to find your new identity, because there's something here that you're unclear about within yourself, and you're not going to find it in your past previous situations and with past previous people. You're not going to be able to really express, open up, and really find your identity with old situations, old people, and repeated cycles, okay? So quit hanging on to that. Quit comparing everybody else to those, and try new. Really, truly find yourself and learn and who you are. And if that means making some mistakes along the way, then so be it. We have here sexuality, stillness, weight, and time to move. So I really feel like some of you have been trying to find your identity, or been having multiple partners. Just try to practice safe sex. That's all I can really say about that. Besides that, to each their own, and enjoy life and be happy. Please try to be honest with the people you deal with, so that they know if they are an option. Let them have a choice to be an option, okay? That's all I can really say on that for good advice. And your spirit guides say, just be honest in everything you do. You don't have to feel like you have to tell anybody your business, especially if you feel like they're going to use it against you. But just try to make sure that you protect yourself, you to protect other people, and you be honest, because that's the best thing you can do. And anybody that's not okay with your situation, or with you not knowing who it is you want or what you want, then they're probably not for you. Okay, maybe they're looking for something different in life. But if you're just if you're really stuck between two people, like I really feel there's neither one of these people are exactly what you're looking for, and you should continue to wait. I'm not saying to be alone, but continue to wait. You'll know when it's your person, I promise you. When your person comes into your life, or the next soulmate comes into your life, you're going to know it. It's never going to be a question of who, and both of them are lacking something or the other, okay? But right now, it's just a good time to work on yourself, to reach out and try new things, new careers, new places, people, ideas. Just really focus on finding your identity and expressing yourself in new ways and in new places, and try not to go backwards. That's really the message here. Don't go backwards, Libra. There's nothing there left for you, okay? Continue to move forward, and move forward in confidence, okay? All right, Libra, thank you for joining me for your reading, and I really appreciate you guys so much. Press like, and please share for other Libras out there to get this message, okay? Thank you so much.